getting Kullervo, first things first, of course, you have to have Deviri unlocked, and then you're going to be waiting for a certain, what's it called, emotion. It says it right here under acquisition on the wiki. It says anger, sorrow, and fear. So these are the places where this is basically the emotions that you want out of Deviri, so that you could be able to fight Kullervo, get his knives, because you're going to need his knives in order to pick up his blueprints. To purchase the blueprints for Kullervo, there are two places that you can go. You can go to Zariman and go over to the dormy zone. She's inside your little room. So if you go over here to the back room, you'll find her. There she is. If you don't have access to Zariman, then you can find her in the Deviri. If you open up your map while you're in the Deviri, you'll see this icon up here. So you see right up in Ankh Arbor, that little icon, that's where she is. She changes positions pretty often, so that's what she said. So you gotta look to see where she drops, so because sometimes she'll be in different areas. But here she is right here. Sorrow is happening in 5 minutes, so that's great. So basically, what we're gonna do is either the Deviri experience or we can do the lone story. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna put it on solo right now just to show it for demonstration purposes, but I highly recommend you do it with a party, so just do it on public and then go into the Deviri experience. So that way, when you have some friends or at least some, group mates to kind of help you through this stuff, it makes it that much easier. But let me show you my methods and what I do. I also farm the materials every single time I run this. So I'm going to show you some of the materials that you need. So you can also see the materials right here on the wiki. So if you scroll down a bit, you see right here, it shows all the stuff that you need for each blueprint. So the first major one that's really hard to get is these things, the UA mags. These are basically this stuff that looks like a cactus. Let me show you it. So if you click on it, the cool thing about the wiki is that it will show you on this little mini map thing where they drop. So you can scroll into it and you can see it. So the place that I like to hang out is down in the bottom right of the map, which this part is the desert. And I'll just run along this whole area trying to collect all those little cactus things. And look, it will show you a picture of the cactus so you can see what it looks like, just in case you don't know. You see, that's it right there. So that's what you're looking for, is that cactus. You're gonna run across this whole thing. There's also a bunch right on Kullervo's hold, which is where you fight Kullervo. This one is another one that's difficult. So these are in the waterfall areas. So that's why I'm gonna pull it up on the wiki so I can show you this as well. And you see there's only 2 spots literally up in the north. You see, and it's by this like waterfall-y area, lake, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's up there in that area. And you'll see them. They're kind of sneaky, hiding under the river, basically, or under the waterfall. And it looks like that. So that's the thing you're trying to aim for. The next thing that's difficult to get is these right here. It drops in the north. And then there's also another spot I thought, but I guess it's only showing me the north part. So it's up all the way on this Ann Arbor island place, and you go around this whole island looking for them. And it looks like this. Like this fern or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. So there you go. So you have an actual indicator of like what it looks like. That's why it's really important to have the wiki open so that you can understand where the hell this shit drops. And then once you get into the flow of knowing where to go to collect all this crap, it makes it easier. The last thing that's important, these things, these little tooth looking things, you can see where the caves are on this mini map too. You see where it shows all these little lines and stuff like that. So when you go to those areas, you'll find a cave. You'll see it. You'll visually see a cave. You walk inside there and you'll most likely run into one of these things. It looks like some weird brain thing. So this is what it looks like. It's very weird, but crack those and start getting those tooths. So first things first. So if you leveled up Deviri, you have the access to be able to teleport, which is amazing. But if you don't have that, you can just jump on your horse and then just fly over to the bottom right section here. And I'm just going to teleport there so I can just get there. Now that we're in the bottom right of the map, which is the desert part, and you can see where I'm at, it's down there. Now we're just going to be running around this whole area. So what I like to do is I like to do a path of running down this way, go back around, run up this way, and then that's it. That's pretty much it. It's just this main area here, this chamber of mooses or whatever. So Let me go run in that direction. And there's a cactus right here. Look, see? So this is what you're going to be looking for. Go ahead and pop that. And then just keep going. So we're going to run around this whole entire thing until we find more of them. Just always keep your eyes peeled. You can also look at your mini map, and I like to crack all these other random things just in case. See, we do need those Agris stones, so you might as well crack every single thing that you see that's breakable. And you can see it on your mini map if you have the upgrade. Boom. I'm just gonna grab everything I see. There goes a cactus over there. Let me grab it. And I'm gonna keep going down this way. So anyway, you get the point. We're just gonna keep doing this. Here's another one with the cactus. Just go around this whole thing. No, I don't want to go in there. And then I make my way back to the left. I don't see any others. She's jamming out over there. Missed that one, whatever. So now, you see I made it back this way. So at this point, this is where I like to jump into my first cave. So right over here, jump across this to this side. Here's the first cave. I'll go ahead and crack some stuff while I'm here. See, here's the second one. This is the one that looks like a tooth. So there goes one. Sometimes there's multiple in here, so you have to keep your eyes peeled. But I'm not seeing anything. Probably if I explore a little bit more, I'll find more. But either way, like, you can refer to the wiki to see where the caves are, so you can go inside more caves and keep looking for more of those thingamajiggies. But that's one of the major spots I like to go to. And then I like to teleport all the way up north to the Ank Arbor area. And this is where we get the EVO or whatever the fuck it's called. Forgot the name of it. This thing. So we're looking for this now. Then I'm gonna run around this whole area looking for that. But I saw one. I think there's one on this side. Yeah. So here it is. Here's the first one. So it looks like that. Now we're just gonna keep running around collecting these. So this is the most important thing that you need to be doing every single time you run into the Viri. You have to collect these things. Super duper important. Which, by the way, when you're collecting materials, let's say if you already did the whole getting the knives things for Kullervo, what you could do also is you could do the first bounty. Like, let's say the first mission I have right now is to kill mounted Dax. You see it up there. The moment you killed the Dax guy and then it shows you that you got rewards, you could literally just leave. Like, you don't have to finish the entire thing. So if you already collected your materials, you do that first thing and you see the reward thing, you could leave and then start it up again. And then just keep rinse and repeating over and over and over while you collect all this stuff. So that's how I did it when I collected all the knives, because I did all my knives and all that stuff first. And then I started collecting all this shit last. So I did it backwards. Now the next place is the Lunar Court. So we could teleport down here. And I know I mispronounce everything. It is what it is. So you see, now I'm gonna run around this whole lakey area up here and see if I could find some more of this stuff. They're usually under the river most of the time. Oh, there goes one right there. You see, I almost passed right by one. Boom, I got one. But yeah, that's the full material grind right there. Now the next thing is to do your missions like normal. So you're gonna do the kill, do all the stages. And as you get closer to the end of the final stage, you could be offered to kill Kullervo. If I didn't get the Kullervo kill quest along that, you know, the stages, then I'll just go hunt Kullervo myself. So that's when I'll go to the actual Kullervo hold, which is not here right now. So I'm just gonna leave. Well, let me at least do the method that I showed you guys of finishing this quest and then leaving. See, this is the cheese way that you can, if you're using the sun and moon, you could cheese the enemies by jumping while holding down left click. You see, like this. This is the cheesiest move ever. If this guy would stay still. There we go. I was waiting for him to just stay still. You see, now that we got the rewards, now I could just leave. So I could just like quit like this. That's it. See, I kept all the materials. That's it. So all you gotta do is at least finish the stage after you did all your material hunt and you're good. So now the next thing is trying to wait until sorrow, fear, and anger. And right now it's in sorrow. So let me show you how to basically fight Kullervo. I'm gonna put it on easy just so we could just knock this shit out very easily. And I can show you what it's like to fight him. Now we see Kullervo's hold. You see it's all the way at the bottom here. So I'm gonna teleport straight over there. So right in that room there is where, like, right on the, there's like this patio thing. I don't know what the hell to call it. But right down here, there's this dude just chilling. Talk to him, and he'll have you fight Kullervo. He's gonna warn you that you need more ducats, or not ducats. What's it called? Decrees. You see, it recommends that you have 5. I don't give a shit. I'll fight him with nothing. So I just go in. But it's recommended to have decrees because it makes it easier for you to, you know, boost your damage and all that shit. I'm gonna fight him with no decrees because I'm a badass. Uh-oh, egotisticals. So I'm gonna do the cheese move on him. One down. Where is he? Oh. What a fucking prick. Yo, seriously? What the fuck? Is this crazy? He keeps like stun locking me. Alright, 2 down. This one, usually what you're supposed to do is like kill the like decoys or whatever, but I usually don't fuck with them. I just go straight for Kullervo. I killed the decoys by accident. It shows this cutscene because you killed all the decoys, and then it buffs them, so it's the bad part. And then he starts doing this fucking beam of death thing. You pretty much can't avoid this. You're just gonna have to just take it. That's why when you run this on Steel Path, it's gonna be hard because he could potentially like 2-shot your ass with that. There we go, done. So now we got the knives, right? What you gotta do is you have to finish all the stages. You can't just quit like I did with the materials. You have to finish the whole thing. So once you finish the whole thing, you'll be given the knives, and then you gotta rinse and repeat, and basically just keep running this shit over and over and over until your brain turns to mush, and hopefully by then you'll have Kullervo, or hopefully before then you'll have Kullervo. I don't know, but it is grindy. It is gonna take time, but it's not that bad once you realize what you gotta do. The materials is the thing that's super important, because if you knock that out, it's gonna make it easier for you to just get straight into getting Kullervo, and that's it. But anyways, that's the grind. That's it. GG. Good luck.